welcome to Let's Play Gran Turismo 2, episode 88. Alright, so I do now have some more money, and of course, as you can tell up there, I am currently in my 99 Mitsubishi 3000 GT LM edition, and well, for the 4 attempts I did on the just obviously gonna sell these just so that I've got enough money to complete Honda at least. But well, with the third race of the GT All-Stars, I basically decided to give myself some variety, as like I basically used my second 3000 GT LM edition. I also used my other 3000 GT LM edition, and well, I've noticed the newer one is more beneficial than the older one. I also used my Mitsubishi FTO LM edition, along of course with my RX-7 LM edition for those 4 races. You know, just because I wanted to give myself variety, and well. Anyways. Oh, I did not mean to go over there. But anyways. So, we are now into our second manufacturer in East City, as of which we have now completed Daihatsu and we are now over to Honda. Also furthermore, I've just noticed the manufacturers are displayed in alphabetical order on the main menu of East City, so you know, that's useful information to know, I guess. And our next event is the Civic race, and well, I've ultimately decided on which car I'm going to use, and well, I'm going to use this one, a Honda Civic Ferio. Reasons why? Well, because I want to be a cheapskate, and also because effectively I need the storage space. And for this, obviously, I'm going to do my usual tuning tactics, you know, just doing the usual computer chip and the port grinding, as I usually do before these events, and of course, just because I want to get this over with just for a little bit more grip, I'll put on stage 1 of weight reduction, and also just in case if I do not have enough grip to go through the corners, I'll put on the sport tyres as well. And just in case, if it does happen, and it probably won't, I'll get myself this as well. And I just put it on my car, god damn it. I shall need to remove that if we're not racing a test course. But anyways, it's now time for our second event at Honda, which is the Civic race. And of course, as you may have already been able to tell, there are only 2 events at Honda which actually have both a normal car event as well as a race car event. And so, essentially overall, we are just going to head to our first race before I just go off on a fucking rant or something. And hey, once again we are having to go to Trial Mountain. But is it Trial Mountain Reverse or is it Trial Mountain Normal? Well, I'm able to negotiate Trial Mountain, obviously, because, well, it's not Seattle. And, well, the truth is, it would be nice if I could race at Trial Mountain Reverse. And, nope, we are not racing at Trial Mountain Reverse. Damn. Well. I think I've pretty much done everything I need to do for this thing, and well, I think I've probably made this a little bit too easy because of how much, because because of how much I actually feel like I'm on pace at the moment, and that doesn't usually happen, even though it could just be me, but you know, that's effectively the way I feel right now. Even though I still cannot extend my interval to the rubber banding that is these AI in these one-make events, because rubber banding in the one-make events is usually very strong. And I ultimately decided that, well, instead of going, obviously, for the Civic EK, I basically just decided I was going to go for the Civic Ferio instead, which I think is probably the EG. I think the model itself is the EG as far as I know, but I cannot be certain. And maybe I didn't, or okay, let me start over. Or maybe I did not overpower this thing with the stage 1 weight reduction and the sport tyres. Who knows? But again, it would be nice if I could get to go to test course at least once, even though obviously I've been there twice, and respectively I have quite easily lost on both occasions when I was there, and well, effectively because of how frustrating both of those attempts were, I just basically decided to reset the game. So essentially I just basically decided I wasn't going to accept those runs. But anyways, once again we are at Tri Mountain, and effectively overall it's really not surprising me that much, because well, Tri Mountain is one of those circuits I have definitely been to more than once. Effectively overall, it is actually starting to bore me a little bit, but obviously it doesn't bore me as much as Seattle does. But anyways, as long as I'm not racing in Seattle, that's all that really matters. Whether it is either the full course or the short course, I really do not have much of an affection for either, as like, I seriously do not like how many times I've had to race on both of those circuits. But anyways, I have won at Tri Mountain, another relatively easy dub by 1.1 seconds over the Type R. Okay, so we had 2 Type R's in that event. There was another Ferio in this event, along with 2 VTIs and 2 Type R's. As I won that event by 1.1 seconds, and gap from 1st to 6th, 2 seconds, or just over. But anyways, so relatively easy in the end once I eventually managed to extend. And anyways, so our first race is done, and now we just need to do the modifications for the second race. And as you can see there, obviously, yes, that is an image of a Honda S2000. So is this thing a turbo? Oh, must be an NA. Okay, well, obviously the usual additional engine tuning, which is just basically what I do, and now we get to do the weight reduction. Yep, all 3 stages of weight reduction are fitted, and now we need to put on the racing mod. And Oh, okay. This one actually doesn't look too bad, in my honest opinion. You know what? I actually like this thing better in yellow than I do in red, for some reason. You know what? Yeah, I'm getting this thing in yellow. Because it just makes me feel like I want to be more traditional. And well, now that I've said that, that's basically what I'm going to do. Be traditional. And well, just because I want to be stupid, I just wanna put on gears to make it, you know, just look repulsive, or at least make it think like it looks repulsive. But yeah, I'm just doing this because I want to be all piss. Even though obviously it doesn't piss me off that much, but you know. There we go. I have fitted the rims. Now we just need to do the race. And hopefully we can race somewhere different. And if we don't, then well, you know. Oh, okay, we're going to Grindelwald for our second race. Oh, that's actually somewhere I haven't been for a racing style event yet. This is going to be interesting. And well, just because I'm in the mood, I'm going to do it. Just going to see how this thing moves around Grindelwald. And we are going to Grindelwald reverse. And hopefully, if it is possible, I have put enough tuning on this thing to win. Even though I should have probably got this thing in red, I effectively just decided I was gonna get this thing in piss just because I wanted to, for one reason or another. Because well, effectively, basically the only way I knew I wasn't gonna just fucking piss myself off before I went to the circuit. And oddly enough at the moment I am actually on pace, because I'm definitely doing better in this event than I thought I was going to be doing. Even though obviously I am having to push hard in order to keep up. Because I have noticed how shit the AI are in the final section of the normal course at Grindelwald. So essentially, that probably does give me the advantage. It just depends on knowing if I can actually win it or not. And I'm hoping I will, unless I do that. Then obviously I will not be quite as somber, but hopefully I will not be a second off the pace like I was the previous time I raced here. And I'm seriously hoping that doesn't happen. Well, only 8 tenths, so essentially, if there's going to be any section where I'll be making my moves, it's got to be in this section. I'm just hoping I can actually hold on to it, even though I just did that, but somehow, regardless of the circumstances, I still managed to move myself up into the lead anyway. Regardless, pretty much. And so officially, I'm now up into the lead. And well, to me at least, even though effectively this yellow probably looks disgusting, essentially overall, there's only really me who would officially decide this cover. because I wanted to. There's only really me who would officially make the random decision to go for to just basically pretty much be all piss rather than all blood, essentially, because that's basically what red is, and well, piss is mostly yellow. But anyways, the race is won at Grindelwald Reverse. And I won by 5/10 over the 97 model of the Civic Type R. Then it was the VTI in 4th, followed by another Ferrio VTI that was in the front, and at the back it was the 98 model of the Civic VTI that was last. But anyways, gap from 1st to 2nd, half a second. Gap from 1st to 6th, 1.5 seconds. And so there we go. The Civic race is won. My mission has been successful. All I need to do now is just... Oh. Fuck me. I just remembered I need to save the game. But obviously, just before I do that, I will need to save this replay. And obviously, I forget to save the game because I'm a dumbass. But anyways, the Civic race is now done. And so next up is officially Beat the Beat. And I already have the beat for the job before I get beat. But anyways, the Civic race is a clean sweep. 2 events are down, 3 still remain at Honda, as we have Beat the Beat, the Type R meeting, and Challenge S2000 for our final event. Alright, so we are now 80.82% complete with this game, and also furthermore, my average win ratio is now up to about 85.15, so that's actually nice. And ultimately, I have already decided on which car I'm going to use for the next event. And you will just have to wait and find out what that car is, but until then, stay tuned for more GT2.